And we're live. It was probably live for 2 seconds before I said, and we're live. But thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Clicked on the video because you're wondering, okay, it's 2022. I need to concentrate more on work. Or you clicked on the video because you're like, oh, great, another one of Josh's videos. Let's see what he's got to say this time. Either way, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am just doing a quick audio check, and we are good in that aspect. And hi, how are you? Today's Sunday. What all have you done? Have you planned out your week? Have you time blocked? Have you scheduled? We're gonna go over different things like that in today's video and how you can focus more and with focus increase your productivity and increase what you accomplish in the amount of time you accomplish on today's video. We're just gonna go over 4 things. There's infinite amount of things to do. If you think of something that I didn't go over, put it down in the comments below. I'd love to discuss it with you. And as always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber and build that relationship with you. And then if you're ever thinking about taking your business to that next level over at eXp Realty, absolutely give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I want to tell you how eXp Realty can remove almost every bottleneck in your real estate business and turn you into a much more productive agent. Or if you're wanting to be a broker and retire from the business, it can give you a way to take that brokerage that you've spent all that time building and turn it into a passive income stream. And if you're a team leader, same thing too. Yeah, you're always worried about training someone up and then teaching them everything you know, and then they go and start in their own team. Well, I would be able to show you here at eXp Realty where you don't have to worry about that. You literally want to teach everyone everything you know and make them a better agent. It's mind-blowing. It's a really weird concept, especially in real estate, but it is absolutely true. So without any further discussions, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So how to focus better while working on real estate. Okay, we're going to go over 4 items, like I said in the beginning, but there's infinite number of ways that you can do it. Apply what you like. Don't apply what you don't like. It's that simple. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. God created us all different, so we want to accept how he's created us and then go out there. And what was the very first commandment, go tend the garden? Was that the very first commandment? Like I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're supposed to work. Like the very first thing that God ever told us to do, I believe, was go work, which is kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. So first thing to do to be productive every day is get a good night's rest. Now, guys, if you just had a kiddo or if you still have kiddos in diapers, I know that ain't possible. Trust me, I know that ain't possible. My wife and I, we had children late in life, and for the last 4 years, there's really no such thing as a good night's rest. My wife's amazing. She takes on the night shift like a champ. But every now and then when the kiddos are sick, when the kiddos are teething or something like that, you're the dad. It's your duty. Step up, help out. And you can't always get a good night's rest. Or if you're out showing all day, 2, 3 different customers because your showing agent was on vacation or something, and you still had contracts to write that night, or you still had listing valuations to do the next day because they're listings that you want to just put together real quick and go ahead and sell and not refer them out to one of your listing agents, then I get it. You're going to work a late shift. But if you could focus on a good night's rest, don't forget, comment where you're watching from today's show at. Comment where you're watching from today's show at. I'd love to know where everyone's watching the show at. If you can get a good night's rest, how much better do you feel the next day? I mean, seriously, how much more ready are you to attack the day when you get a good night's rest? You know what I'm talking about? Like if you get a good 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on what a good night's rest is for you, how much more refreshed and energized do you feel that morning? I mean, seriously, I feel great when I get a good night's rest. When I can get a solid 7 hours of sleep in, I wake up feeling amazing. Everything feels amazing. So number one thing that you could do every day to be more productive is get a good night's rest. Second thing that you could do every day to be productive is time block. Like write out the top 5 things that you got to do before noon and then get it done. Or write out the top 5 things that you got to do before 2 o'clock. Like if you work from 1 to 6 every day because you're in real estate, if you work from 8 to 5 every day because you're whatever your schedule is, like time block and do the income generating items first. Do them very first. If you don't generate call-ins, if you don't generate web registrations, if you don't do the things to market your listings or market your team's listings, if you don't do the things that get your phone to ring, if you're not prospecting, calling neighborhoods, letting them know that homes are available, letting them know what the value of the houses are, not people on the do not call list. Never, ever call people on the do not call list. But if you're not out there doing the income generating things every day for 1 to 2 hours a day, more like 2 to 3 hours a day, that phone's not going to ring. So do the income generating activities first. Do the hard stuff second. So if you got to have that call with the buyer, I'm sorry, your offer didn't go through, or you got to have the call with the buyer. Hey, your inspections are almost up. Let's get these done. Let's get these over with. Or if you got to have a call with the other agent, hey, the inspections didn't go as planned. The buyer's looking at other options. Do those hard things next. Do the follow-ups on all of your leads. That shouldn't be hard. That should be part of the income generating things. But if you think that's hard, then I guess you would do it second. And then always follow up with your escrows. Always check in those escrows. Make sure that each step along that purchase contract are getting completed. Don't rely on other people to do that. Make sure you're doing it. Unless you have an admin that's supposed to do it, and then check in with that admin and make sure it was all done. So do the escrow follow-ups next. And then the third thing that you can do the third thing that you could do to really excel as a real estate agent in 2022 is do not multitask. You're not going to do 10 things as good as doing one thing and just concentrating on that thing. So if you've got 4, 5, 6 top items that you got to get done throughout the day, do item number 1. Do item number 2. Too many times our real estate agents drug over here, stopped from what they're doing to work on this. Like, turn off your cell phones and turn off your desktop notifications. Turn them off. Focus on the task at hand. Put a sign on your door. Put a sign on your home office. Put a sign on your office that says prospecting, do not disturb, or just says do not disturb. Lock the door so people don't come in and bug you while you're focusing on the task at hand. And if you're in sort of a noisy environment, if you have one of those open concept offices where there's like couches and weird bar tables and stuff throughout the office lobby, like, wear headphones, or you probably wouldn't be able to turn your music up. But if you have a office, turn the music up so you block people out. If you are in the open concept, put headphones on. Put a shadow box up around you so you're only focusing on the shadow box in your computer screens. Focus. Don't try to multitask. Don't be skimming emails when you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be prospecting. You want to be ready to answer that phone and have a good conversation when you're prospecting. Or if you're focusing on putting out content, you want to focus on what that consumer question is that you're answering, and you want to focus on getting it answered correctly in a clear and concise manner. Focus whenever you're doing better for 2022 in your real estate business. And then the final thing that I'm going to talk to you about that you could do every day or at least 4 times a week to make yourself a better real estate agent, to make yourself be able to accomplish the task better, is exercise. Folks, Google it. There's study after study after study, research after research after research that says exercising helps your memory. Exercising helps your brain focus. Exercising helps your whole body system as a whole accomplish tasks better. Without health, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have health and you can't spend it, what's the point in having money? Seriously, what's the point? Just to pay the bills? If you've got to refer out a buyer a month or a couple buyers a month so you can focus more on your health, so you can be there for your family members, so you can be there for your spouse, so you can just be there, refer out that business, and make sure you're scheduling to focus on your health. Make sure you're putting it at a priority, because not only is it going to give you a longer life, but it's also going to help you accomplish tasks better, with better concentration, and with far more focus. So those are the 4 things today that I wanted to chat with you about. It's real simple. Get a good night's rest, schedule and time block your day, concentrate, don't multitask, and then exercise. Get that heart rate up. It's that simple, folks. Those are 4 things that you could do in 2022 to make your real estate business better. Guys, if you have been hearing me talk about KV Core, and if you've been hearing me talk about the ICON program, if you've been hearing me talk about the Grant Cardone's sales training, and you're like, all right, Josh, I'm ready. Give me a call. Shoot me a text. Send me an email. Let's book an appointment to get you over to eXp Realty. It's going to absolutely blow you away, all the benefits and everything that eXp Realty has to offer. It's not just a real estate brokerage, folks. It's a full-blown corporation that is agent-owned and empowers the agents to take their business to the next level. It's not a franchise. It's not an independently owned office. It's a business. It's a international business that is designed to make you just an amazing real estate agent. The founder, Glenn Sanford, he says agent, they've got a logo, agent success. That's something about being agent focused and being focused on the agent's success. And it's absolutely true. If you're working at a company that all it wants to do is make you better, that in turn is going to give you better service to your customers, service to your team, service to your brokerage that you convert into a team. Come over to eXp Realty and just give to those agents that you bring over with you so that they can take their business to the next level. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I can't say enough good things about it. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. If you enjoy the content about how to be a better real estate agent, how to do sales, how to do sales training, how to do listing presentations, etc., subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the channel. I would absolutely love it. Like the video if you found value in it. And put it into practice. These things work for me, and they might work for you, but they definitely work for me, and I'd like to be able to help you out. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next video.